Hey, brother! And welcome everyone to Theories Out of a Hat, the show where Ben and I have to draw random fan-submitted theories from this hat that are some of the worst Harry Potter theories out there, and then defend them as if they were real.
As if our lives depended on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you ready?
I guess I'm ready.
Let's dive on in. Hey, brother! May I have the honors?
You may.
Let's see. I want the ones that sank to the bottom, you know? I feel like those were really...
Those are the good juicy ones.
The juicy ones, indeed.
So
okay.
all the hat drippings.
The hat drippings.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, this one's going to come from Sarah... Let me try it again. This question is going to come from Sarah Makiyama, who says, Andromeda Tonks made a deal with the Death Eaters to save Teddy Lupin.
Okay. All right.
You got some thoughts?
Andromeda Tonks made a deal with the Death Eaters to save Teddy Lupin.
Okay, so this is Tonks's, well, she goes by Tonks. So, Nymphodora's
mom. Yeah.
Ready?
All right.
Hey,
brother! Guys, today we're going to reveal whether or not Tonks' mom made a deal with the Death Eaters?
What?
No!
Okay, so the kind of like baseline information that we have to be like jumping off of here is that when the Battle of the Seven Potters is taking place, they are essentially getting pairings between, you know, an adult and a child who is transformed into Harry. They're all going in different like safe house locations. The actual location that Harry himself is going to is Tonks' mother and father's house.
Right.
So Andromeda and Ted Tonks.
Yes. So like when Harry wakes up, he's like, oh my god, he thinks it's like Bellatrix or something.
Yes, because Andromeda is, of course, sisters with Narcissa and Bellatrix. Yes. So those are the three sisters there, and Andromeda looks quite a bit like Bellatrix.
Right, but then over the course of the story, Remus and Nymphadora Tonks have a child, Teddy.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, who they leave with Tonks' parents whilst they go fight in the Battle of Hogwarts.
Right, so the part that I think really is going to start to stand out here is that one Ted Tonks seems to have separated from Andromeda.
Right.
Because he is with Dean and the two goblins in the Forest of Dean.
Right? Yeah.
Are they in?
No, it's not the Forest of Dean.
Okay.
The Forest of Dean is where Ron comes back and Snape does the dough.
Okay. My bad. Maybe it's the Quidditch World Cup fairgrounds. It doesn't matter. Osseo Salmon is what happens.
Right.
You know, something that Harry, Ron, and Hermione easily could have done.
They could have copied that with them moving forward.
What is interesting about that particular situation is that Ted Tonks is on the run by himself.
Despite like the order putting like a Fidelius charm like on his house and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so I think the idea here would be that Andromeda is, because I think Ted Tonks goes on to die.
I think so. I think Lee reports that in Potter Watch.
Yes. Yeah. So basically what would end up happening to Teddy would be that throughout the course of this entire like war, he loses his mother, father, and grandfather.
Right.
And is left in the hands of his grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the basic idea here is that, like, what would cause Ted to go off on his own while Andromeda and Teddy go somewhere else?
Right. So, because when does Remus announce that they've had the baby? That's in Shell Cottage.
Cottage, yep.
Okay, and at that point, is Ted already dead?
Oh, good question.
Because he's already on the run at that point,
He's already on the run at that point. Where does Shell Cottage have... Okay, so... Oh.
I suppose... Because Andromeda's at least sisters with Bellatrix and Narcissa, one of which is a Death Eater, one of which is like, you know, the Malfoys.
Yeah.
And that's where like home base is for the Death Eaters.
Right. So she would have a clear in.
A clear in. And they would absolutely know that she married Ted Tonks, right?
Yes.
The Muggle.
Right.
So, like, he's going to be under attack because they're going to want to, like, trim that part of their tree or whatever. Or certainly Bellatrix, anyway. Right? So, is there a situation where they approach her and say, like, look, we will leave you completely alone, you and your family and your niece or whatever, provided that you kick Ted out of the house?
And at that point in time, I think Ted Tonks agrees on the basis of protecting his grandson.
Oh, but his grandson's not born yet. But they're pregnant.
They're pregnant.
They're
Yeah,
pregnant.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yes. That's more than enough.
That's
I think,
more than
too.
enough. You're right.
Right.
You're right.
Because even when Lupin comes and speaks to Harry in the forest, he's just like,
Others will tell him what his mother and father died for. One day, he'll understand.
he will always grow up knowing that his parents died fighting for the right thing.
Right.
And so I think that maybe we just expand that to everyone, and they're all sort of making a sacrifice in the name of furtherance of the safety of Teddy Lupin.
Right. So, ipso facto, Ted either is kicked out or agrees to be kicked out because he knows that his daughter is pregnant, and because Andromeda makes a deal with Bellatrix and Narcissa to not attack them, even though they don't need to do that because the Fidelius charm is in place, he's safe. That's the thing.
Right, yes.
Because he's safe, there's no reason for him to leave, but he's on the run anyway. Because that was part of the agreement, which is why Teddy ends up there and remains safe, to his credit. There you go.
Howdy.
There you go.
I guess.
Next!
You're up.
All right.
Ooh, nice, yeah.
I get real deep in the drippings. All right. This theory comes from M. Casarico. Harry always had the scar. People just never saw him before the event. Hey, brother! Guys, what if Voldemort didn't even give Harry the lightning bolt scar? What if he was born with it?
Okay, honestly, there is a certain amount of possibility here because we know that per the prophecy that Harry will be born as the 7th month dies,
Right.
which means that before Harry is ever even born, Dumbledore is able to basically zero in on who the potential candidates to be the chosen one could be. It's either going to be Neville Longbottom.
Why is it always me?
Or Harry Potter.
Or Harry.
And so both of those families immediately go into hiding and therefore can remain safe and removed from the potential attack from Voldemort.
Which means Harry has been born into the hiding stage.
He
right?
is, yes.
Under the Fidelius charm, meaning access to seeing him, pretty non-existent.
Pretty not, yes, so few people would be able to do so. We know from Lily's letter that Bathilda Bagshot does stop in. However, she only covers, like, history prior to 100 years ago.
Right.
So, like, none of her writings would include Harry Potter.
She also goes nuttier than squirrel poo pretty quick.
Pretty quick,
Yeah.
yes, indeed. That's Rita Skeeter's paraphrased words from someone else whose name I can't remember. But, yeah, so we would have Lily, James, Bathilda, and Peter?
Maybe Peter. Wormy was... Of course Peter can come because he's the secret keeper.
He's a secret keeper, yeah. So it's basically like Peter, who probably just really is like irrelevant.
Pathetic, isn't he?
Right.
Inside of the conversation. And then Bathilda, who is dead. James, who is dead. Lily, who is dead.
Right, so no one's even seen the kid, right?
Yeah.
There's the picture of him flying on the toy broom, I guess. That goes to Sirius.
Yep.
But you know what? Harry's so fast on a broom. How are you going to look at his forehead?
Okay,
right?
okay.
How can you even say... Also, he's been in Azkaban the whole time. 12 years of it!
Also,
Right.
Also, yes, other thing is that he had a toy broomstick at his first birthday, which is the kind of thing young children could potentially crash into a wall.
Oh my gosh, the scars from the broomstick. That would mean he could see the picture of him on the broomstick, because that would be pre-crash.
Yes!
So he could see it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Harry, like, it's like, there's the photo of him flying around on the broomstick, and it's like 10 seconds later, oh!
Okay,
Oh!
Get this too. So Sirius, by way of the first broomstick, gives him a lightning bolt scar.
'Tis but a scratch.
By way of his 13th birthday, a firebolt broomstick.
Oh, the lightning bolt to the firebolt!
Boom, bam!
Oh, that's so good! I love it. I love that. That is so silly. And then Voldemort gets in there and he's like, I know exactly where to aim.
I know just what to do with you.
Looks like you came pre-cracked, Potter.
Better be.
It's like a fresh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
I know.
And so, like, yeah, so...
Of course he would do that. Of course he would attack a fresh wound. you
Yes,
know?
yeah. Oh, classic Voldemort. He's attacking a 15-month-old child and
Yeah.
still going for the weak spot.
Exactly.
Ah!
Doesn't work. Next.
All right, here we go. This question is going to come from Orion's Wizard Parts.
No!
Thank you. The Philosopher's Stone in year 1 was a fake, meant to lure out Voldemort.
Hey, brother! What if the Philosopher's Stone that Dumbledore hid in the mirror wasn't even the real one?
I mean, this is like, it's a big ask on behalf of Dumbledore to reach out to Nicholas Flamel in the first place and be like, hey, I know you spent your entire life committing your energy to your craft, which is the field of alchemy, where the primary objective is to create the Philosopher's Stone. You singularly have been capable of doing that. You have now been able to share that ability with your life and enjoy 600 plus years together in the sweet prosperity of eternal life or whatever.
But I'm an alchemist and therefore immortal.
By the way, Harry Potter's about to come to school. Do you mind if I just like take it from you?
Yeah, it will probably mean that you die. Maybe?
You know, but like you're 665, so
Right.
like one short of 666. Like
Right.
we all love that, right? Good
Exactly.
for us. Good for us. Yeah.
And it's just like, well, here's the thing. Like, I've already got it in Gringotts. And he was like, yeah, I know. I heard that. Pretty impenetrable.
Take no safer place. Not one.
But I think we need to bring it to the school.
We bring it to school. Yeah. Well, so I mean, okay. Then it's even interesting because you got like the whole Dumbledore's big plan angle.
It's the Dumbledore's big plan angle of it all. So he's just like, rather than telling like Flamel that like, can I borrow it? He's just like, I'm just gonna like, we're gonna like make a fake, okay? You like, don't worry about it, and then we'll just put like the Fidelius charm on you, and then no one will ever come get it. So like, you're safe forever, right? I'm gonna put a fake in there, and I'm gonna like let some leaks out so that people are aware. Like the staff will know that I'm moving it because I'll have to ask them to guard it, and like that's how Quirrell's gonna figure it out because I'm pretty sure he's like Voldemort. You know what I'm saying? I'll have Harry come get it, so it'll like he'll know that something got removed. They'll eventually figure out it was the Sorcerer's Stone. It's not. I'm not gonna like because the whole thing is he's gonna get it out of the mirror and like what if what if Voldemort just uses it right away and comes back? That'd be really bad, right?
I mean, the fact that he puts it in the mirror and the whole idea is for Harry to get in there, and Harry being able to get the stone out of the mirror is nothing but the world's giantest liability.
Right.
When otherwise the mirror is completely and utterly impenetrable.
Impenetrable by Quirrell and Voldemort. Like they don't need any of the other obstacles. We've said this before. Like he could just put the mirror in the entrance hall and Voldemort would never get it.
Yes.
Fluffy, all that nonsense. All of that is specifically for Harry, so Dumbledore can see how he does.
Have you ever noticed the fact that all of the various obstacles that Harry and friends have to get through are all things that Harry and friends happen to be highly skilled in?
Yeah.
There's like a logic puzzle. There's a chess match. There's flying winged keys. It's like you're literally talking about 3 things that identify with each of the 3 Golden Trio members.
Absolutely.
Also,
Troll,
Thought you ought to know.
not a problem. They've already done that. And the Devil's Snare, that's because we think Dumbledore assumed Neville would go too.
Yes, and Neville will obviously go on to be an ace in herbology.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing about it is that he sends Hagrid to pick it up. Notably, sending Hagrid while he's with Harry, so
Right.
that Harry will get the exposure.
It's on purpose.
It's on purpose. But then, if you even think about it even further, it's like Harry's re-emergence into the wizarding world is the kind of thing that like Death Eaters the world over are keeping a very close eye on because
Right.
this is the return of Harry Potter.
Right.
And so it's like him going in and potentially seeing something.
Right.
It's like the kind of thing like seeing him with Hagrid, like all of that feels like, we're keeping eyes on it. But then Dumbledore himself could have been the one to break into Gringotts that afternoon. Like Dumbledore could
You
have
don't
just
even think it was Quirrell?
Dumbledore just could have gone and gotten in by himself.
Right, they don't even know who it was.
They don't know who it was.
Right.
But then you get the news article that something was taken from a very special vault. And
Right.
then it's sort of like, what could that be?
Right,
You know,
right.
it's all set in the
And
stage.
then mention the vault number.
The vault in question, number 713.
Like, that's the thing. How is Voldemort and or Quirrell going to know the vault number in question? And when Griphook gets there, he says, if anyone but a good, Gringotts goblin tried that, they'd be stuck in that, they'd get sucked through the wall or whatever.
Right.
But it's like, are you telling me that Quirrell manages to break through, get to the vault, open it, and not get stuck inside?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Dumbledore, I would believe you all day.
all day.
All day.
It's all a setup.
Yeah.
It's a fake stone.
It's a fake stone. Because
Never-
a fake stone is the ultimate, like, it's just like, yeah, I do see the glaring loophole here, which is if Harry gets down there and Voldemort gets it, then like, I gave him the key.
I gave him
the key.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. Even if that happens, I got it covered. It's not real.
It's not real. Yeah, exactly. So then it would almost be even funnier if Voldemort did successfully get it, and he's, like, out there, like, shaving it, and then it's just, like, you know, epoxy.
Yeah.
Epoxy resin.
What is this? Turn around. Let me see. Oh, it's resin. No, foiled again.
In my head, I changed it from resin to a crayon.
A crayon. It's a crayon.
Scented crayon, no less.
Oh, it smells like gold, but it isn't. There you go. It was a fake the whole time. So really, there was no danger of Voldemort coming back. But Dumbledore is happy to let Harry believe that he did something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally. Next! Let's see here. What we got. This one comes from Pancake Badger. Right, talking about the Philosopher's Stone. Hagrid is immortal, but doesn't know it.
Ooh, okay. I think I have some thoughts here. Okay.
Hey, brother! Guys, what if Hagrid is immortal?
What? Okay, so I feel like there's a couple of different things going on here. One is that Hagrid, being as old as he is, still quite spry. You know, we see him do all sorts of heavy... He drags in all of those Christmas trees for Christmas.
Yeah.
Every year.
He's 63 when the story starts?
Let's see. Yeah, because he would be in his third year when he's expelled. That was 50 years ago, so 63 years of age.
Right. This is, I'm Hagrid. This is my best friend, 11-year-old Harry Potter.
Yeah, right. Yes, exactly. You know how me and you became best friends when you were 13? Well, you're being replaced.
Yeah.
Now I trust him with my life.
Exactly.
Hopefully I don't die.
Harry? No! What are you doing here?
Yeah.
He does. Spoilers. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Yes. So... Dumbledore's new best friend. No. Harry. He's telling Hagrid about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love that guy.
Yes. He's great.
But Hagrid does endure many bumps and bruises throughout the time that we spend with him. Notably, there's like the situation where he's being just like shot over and over and over with stunning spells.
Right.
And
bouncing off him.
Mm-hmm. And Hermione's like, it must be his giant's blood. And it's like, well, it very well could be. Or alternatively, Tom Riddle, you know, he wasn't just jealous of Aragog in the, you know, in the box under the stairs or whatever. He was like, Hagrid has figured out what I want. I need to knock him down several pegs right this second.
Oh.
We need to get him expelled out of the wizard. He's taller than me and immortal. Like, no can do.
How does Tom Riddle figure out that he's immortal? Or what is the means of his immortality? He just is?
Maybe he just is.
He just is?
You know, some people are just built different.
Yeah, I mean, Hagrid is definitely built different. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would make him immortal? I mean, okay, I'll tell you what, though.
Okay.
He does handle the Sorcerer's Stone, assuming it's not fake, for like a full day.
Best not to mention this to anyone, Harry.
You know? He drops Harry off and he's like, oh, gotta be going, Harry.
Yeah, right, yeah. He's going to the bathroom and
he's just like, make a quick bit of elixir here.
Where's my cheese grater?
Yeah, Hagrid steals a piece of the Sorcerer's Stone, continues to make Elixir of Life indefinitely.
Okay, yeah. Love it. So
yeah,
he's not immortal as of a teenager, but he is immortal as of
63, collecting the Sorcerer's Stone. Also, you know what? We were always like, Hagrid must be like a secret millionaire because he's been saving his money for so long, and look at all the nice stuff he buys Harry, and it's like, well, yeah, of course he's buying nice stuff. He's just turning stuff to gold left and right, you know?
He just broke off like a little chip.
You just need a little chip, just to zoop. There you go, look at that.
I mean, who's even going to notice if like a little bit's missing?
Right.
Like, do they like weigh it on a kitchen scale? I doubt it.
You know, and then Dumbledore's up there. He's like, Hagrid's always so resourceful, you know? Like, he never asks me for money from the school at all to do any of his duties. It's like, I don't know how he gets it done. Yeah. He can't do magic. I mean, where's he getting this stuff?
All right, consider the blast-ended Scroot, for example.
Yeah.
You know, you got, you got a bejeweled tortoise involved in this breeding situation.
Yeah.
That seems expensive.
It does seem expensive. And a manticore. Feels expensive to get in there. And then he's breeding them? Questionable.
Yeah.
Questionable.
Yeah. And on the grounds, I doubt it. He's definitely using like a storage unit somewhere in the city.
When do we think he got Fluffy, you know?
Yeah.
Post Sorcerer Stone, he's like, ho ho ho, got some gold. I know what I'm buying.
Boy, howdy!
Time to go buy myself a Cerberus. Let's go.
Where's that chappie down at the pub?
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that what he says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Greek chappie down at the pub.
Yeah, yeah. There
I'd
you go.
get rid of him, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't say this is our best, but you know, it was fun to go through it anyway.
It's fun, yeah. You know, I like the idea that he just like chipped off a little bit of Sorcerer's Stone.
Just a little bit,
Just a little bit.
He's like, you know, he's like Dumbledore sending me all these like aggressive missions. Like, you know, I deserve a little something for myself.
Yeah, you know, I've been working here for 50 years.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Joe, we need to take a brief pause right there to let you know about today's sponsor, BetterHelp. I'm about 90% of the way through a renovation on my 100-year-old home, and predictably, we are a month over schedule and over budget, and the financial stress is real. By the way, here's just a quick before and after for your viewing pleasure. I hope you enjoy. But as excited as I am to bring new life to this old home, the money of it all comes with added anxiety, sleep loss, and mental fatigue from constant decision making. And while therapy isn't financial advice, it can be a fantastic way to understand your relationship with finances and how to overcome the dread whenever checking statements, balances, or opening bills. And for me, throughout this entire home renovation project, I've paid invoices and felt all of the stress, but only just recently did I take the advice to spreadsheet it all out. And while it is in fact over budget, I understand how and why, and my wife and I were immediately able to put together a plan to best manage it. And that's where BetterHelp comes in. They are ready to match you with a therapist for your specific needs. So when your life feels overwhelming, therapy can help. And sign up and you get 10% off at betterhelp.com/super. That's betterhelp.com/super. Link in the description down below.
And hey guys, now we need to thank today's other sponsor, Raycon. Because look, Mother's Day is coming up, and like, yes, flowers, always good. Finger painting rainbow from your child, great. But here is what moms really want, okay? Listen up. Peace and quiet. Hard to accomplish? Yes. And yet, with Raycon's active noise cancellation, they can fire up an audiobook or podcast or their favorite heavy metal beats. I'm just guessing here, whatever. Maybe you turn into popcorn culture or a podcast, whatever you want. I mean, we did just get voted best podcast in the Roanoke Valley. No big deal. But with Raycon, you can allow the chaos of home to simply melt into the breeze. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, they do sound good, and I can attest to that myself because I have two pairs. One in my gym bag and the other one on the nightstand, and these are like my go-to headphones. I use them every day. Both sets, and I liked having two because then I don't have to remember to bring one to the gym and be like, oh no, I'm ferrying it around and losing them. The cool thing about Raycons is that gets you covered on both ends, because while noise cancellation is great, sometimes you need to be sure the kids haven't accidentally ridden their sled down the stairs, through a wall, and out the front door, not speaking from experience at all, and you just want that kind of awareness. And Raycon has easy access awareness mode, so you can listen and still hear stuff around you. Never the worst thing to have. So celebrate the moms in your life. Go to buyraycon.com/supercarlin, get 15% off the Everyday Earbuds Classic, and thanks Raycon for sponsoring today's episode.
Ooh,
it's a big one.
It's a big one. All right,
dripping.
all right. Let's see here. This is gonna come from Clone Trooper 5s. Cedric Diggory was killed not because he was on Harry's side, but because he was Voldemort's secret agent, and Voldemort was just cleaning up loose ends to keep his return a secret.
Ho ho! All right. Hey, brother! What if Cedric Diggory was a Death Eater all along?
I mean, there's at least one narrative where it canonically, at least ish, it tells us that if circumstances had gone ever so slightly differently, that Cedric Diggory would in fact grow up to be a Death Eater. And I would normally say that's one of the details associated with the Cursed Child, that alone is this can't possibly be canon. Cedric Diggory would never grow up to be a Death Eater.
Now, as we're trying to prove it today, let me address you to a certain play called The Cursed Child, where it is canonically proven that Cedric Diggory has it within him to become a Death Eater anyway.
Precisely.
Right?
What he said.
Exactly.
What he said. Okay.
So, here's the thing. Voldemort's plan is already to get Barty Crouch Jr. to guide Harry through the maze and to get to the center of it, right? So I don't think Barty Crouch Jr. would be in on this half of the plan.
Yeah.
But I think Cedric Diggory then would have to also be working as a Voldemort agent. Also puts his name in the Goblet of Fire, gets in there, and basically helps Harry do everything he can do.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, Harry, take a bath with that thing, right?
Just take your egg and mull things over in the hot water.
Do it. Get in there. And then when they get into, this is the big tell. Okay, you ready? They get into the maze.
Go on, take it. You saved me. Take it. Together.
Cedric's like,
It's like,
oh man, I would.
Kind of you.
Kind of would. Harry's even like, bro, Hufflepuff needs this.
Yeah.
They haven't gotten this glory in centuries. And he's like, I can't do it.
At that point,
I
Cedric's
can't do
like,
it.
he knows.
He knows.
He knows.
He's on to me. He's on to me.
And Cedric's like, if I show up there without Harry, I'm getting killed.
I'm getting killed
He's
for
like,
sure. Yeah. Little does he know.
Little does he know.
No, Cedric.
But he's like, I can't do it, Harry. Like, And Harry's eventually like, all right. We take it together. And he's like, you know what? I guess that's fine.
That'll work.
That'll work. You know what? I can watch it.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Popcorn.
Here we go. Ready? He's going to be so happy to see me.
I
did it. Here's the thing. So Barty Crouch Jr. gets Crumb in there. He knocks out Fleur Delacour. He tries to get Crumb to knock out Cedric because he doesn't know. But what does Cedric do? He knocks out Crumb because he's like, free shot for Harry now.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Boom.
It's like Fleur's out, Crumb's out. I'm not even trying to win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, what is the other giant like neg on Harry that Cedric does this year? He asks out his crush.
And well, I've said I'll go.
You know? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me? He's like, he figures it out because they're watching Harry closely, and he's like, I can't help but notice that Harry, every time at breakfast, he's like, oh my god, Cho-Chang is so pretty.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do?
He's like, I got it. This is gonna be hilarious. Voldemort's gonna love this. Oh my god. Hey, Cho. You wanna go ball?
You wanna go ball me?
Subtle goal.
Sold!
There you go. Cedric Diggory was leading Harry to the cup. I mean, he doesn't take it, guys. He could have taken it.
He could have taken it. I mean, it's like all of a sudden it's starting to kind of make sense, isn't it?
And then, but he's not like a full Death Eater. He's just like been promised glory. And Voldemort gets there and is like, I'm going to take care of this promise real quick.
Kill the stag. Avada Kedavra. No, Cedric.
Yeah, exactly. I can't let anybody know.
Can't let anybody know.
Yeah. All right.
I don't trust you, Diggory.
Sold.
You're squirrely. You've proven it all year.
Squirrely, but meanwhile Peter's over there being all ratty.
Yeah. He needs Peter because he's like, I just take care of him and stuff. You know how rats are good moms.
Exactly.
Next. Here we go. All right, this one comes from Captain Kansas. James Potter was reborn as Colin Creevey. Okay.
James
Potter is reborn as Colin Creevey.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, brother!
Colin Creevey, obsessed with Harry Potter or actually James Potter?
All right, here's like an interesting little detail about this, is that Colin Creevey, with his camera, takes the only photo of Harry Potter as like a young boy.
Okay.
And so that would mean that like through time and space, James Potter has been like, I get to see my boy again.
Right.
And he's like, I'm gonna get there. And just like, I mean, it's just like the old times.
Just like the old times.
Classic dad move.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Colin is like Harry's biggest fan.
I'm your number one fan.
Like, oh my god, my son's in the hospital wing. I gotta bring him some grapes. I gotta go check on him. I'm his father. I have to.
I know what my boy needs.
I know what he needs.
This is my boy!
And you know what? He was pureblood, reincarnated, Muggleborn this time. You know, different family, switching it up.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Also, I think as Harry is leaving the castle on his way to die, one of the last people he sees is Oliver Wood carrying Colin Creevey over his shoulder.
Right, you're right.
So it would mean that technically Harry and his father would die
Colin.
within moments of each other.
Yep.
But
true.
Harry's on his way to go and see James,
Yeah.
who is now available as a spirit due to him because of the fact that Colin has just died.
He's just died. Oh, you're right. He's like, I'm back. I'm gonna be James again.
Like, this was a close one. Had to sneak in under the wire so I could rejoin my old buddy.
I lost the duel. Me, James Potter, as if. Come on.
Right. See, and then all of a sudden, Colin's death isn't so sad. So
Right.
it's like, oh no. He just
Also, Colin and Dennis show up at... This is maybe a big one. This is maybe helpful. Colin and Dennis Creevy show up to the DA meeting, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing about that. Dennis Creevy, at that point, is only in his second year, right? Which is a problem because Dennis doesn't have permission to go to Hogsmeade because it's not until a third year thing. So how did Dennis get to the village if somebody didn't know the secret passageway out of the school like his older brother James Potter? Boom!
Dead.
How you like that?
So that was good. That was good. Wow. Wow. Way to see like a problem from like a mile away. That was good.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Boom. All right. We
Colin,
see you, Colin.
Colin
visiting your
is-
son in the night, taking pictures of your boy.
Oh, it even gets petrified in the name of it.
Yep, he does. He does.
All right. All right.
Next.
Oh, I took 2. This feels like the better one, though. I'm guessing. I was a guessing man. This question is going to come from Gooey Chewie. Slughorn took Felix Felicis to succeed in collecting Harry. Okay. So, okay. I think. Okay. I have thoughts here.
Okay.
Hey, brother!
All right, so Harry doesn't really ever want to be collected by Slughorn, but what if Slughorn tweaked the odds?
Okay, so remember this. On Harry's first ever day of potions in year 6, he shows up and Slughorn has an array of potions on display.
Yes.
He's got Polyjuice Potion, Amortentia, Veritaserum, and Felix Felicis.
Yes.
And the objective of the first lesson is whoever brews the best possible potion gets 1 vial of Felix Felicis. But it's interesting because Felix Felicis takes a long time to prepare. So we know that Slughorn must have had it well in advance of being recruited because he's only recruited very shortly before the start of term.
Right.
But there are additional details that go extremely Slughorn's way.
Yes.
Because Harry goes and meets Slughorn. He's not terribly sure how he feels about him. He's like a little thrown by like his pompousness and his like want to be surrounded by like important people. And he's a little too like lavish. However, Harry is not supposed to be able to take OWL or any WT potions because Snape only accepts those who have received an O on their OWLs in order to be admitted.
I was told I had to get an outstanding in my OWL.
Luckily for Slughorn, when McGonagall is passing out the schedule, she's like, Potter, I thought you wanted to be an Auror. And he's like, well,
I didn't get
I didn't get no. And she's like, well...
When Professor Snape was teaching potions, however, Professor Slughorn is perfectly happy to accept new students.
Lucky for you, Slughorn takes people who got E's. And he's like, oh.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
But then here's the other thing, is that, like, Harry historically has not been a dab hand at potions, but then he is able to show up and find, extremely luckily, the Half-Blood Prince's copy of Advanced Potion Making.
And that might sound like it's lucky for Harry, but it's really lucky for Slughorn because it means that Harry wins the Felix Felicis, which makes him like He gets able to give him the Felix Felicis.
He's able to...
Which makes him like him more and makes him easier to collect.
Exactly.
Anyone who aspires to be anyone hopes to end up here. But then again, you already are someone, aren't you, Harry?
Yeah, so, like, Slughorn's, by his own, like, directive, is effectively giving Harry all of the essential tools to not only be in his class, but to excel from within, which will only further his own cause of one day collecting Harry James Potter.
Boom. I mean, he had a whole vat of it, right? You know?
Yeah.
Like, he brewed a whole vat. Like, why not take a sip?
It's just like a little, like...
Just a little... There we go. And we're done.
Boom. Bam.
Nice. Slughorn cheated. Such a Slytherin.
Next! Lord Pooh's own... Lord Pooh's. P-O-O-Z. Oh, no. Harry making Dobby promise to never save his life again at the end of Chamber of Secrets is the reason Dobby dies, saving Harry in Deathly Hallows.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Hey, brother!
Did Harry accidentally make Dobby take an unbreakable vow?
Dobby is used to death threats, sir. Dobby gets them 5 times a day at home.
So unfortunately, there's kind of an odd situation that happens with the beginning of Harry and Dobby's budding friendship, which is that Dobby, of course, is working as a house elf for the Malfoys, and in the process of doing so, overhears a plan to do something very, very dark in the coming year at Hogwarts. And so Dobby takes it upon himself to try to protect Harry Potter.
Yes!
And he steals his letters, and he breaks into the Dursleys, and he drops a pudding on Mrs. Mason's head. And he blocks the platform at platform 9 3/4, and he manipulates a bludger to try to knock Harry out of the air.
Right. So a lot of things that really cause Harry a lot of stress throughout the year.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, and at the end of the year, Harry tells Dobby, after Harry sets him free, despite all this, please never try and save my life again.
Just promise me something.
Anything, sir.
Never try to save my life again.
Yes, and it's meant to be funny and kind of cute. However, then when we fast forward to Deathly Hallows, Harry has the little piece of Sirius Black's mirror, which has now been taken over by Aberforth, who is working with Dobby. And in standing in the basement, he shouts into the mirror, "Help us," which Dobby then shows up and does. And in the process of saving Harry Potter.
Right. Saves his life because Bellatrix is there. Throwing the knife. Boom, bam, bam. Poop, 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 poop. Apparate away. And in doing so, in apparating away with Harry, the moment he saves his life, he also dies. Coincidence?
I think not.
It's a little devastating.
It's a little devastating there. I'm trying to think of those other moments where you could consider him having saved his life between those 2 points.
I mean, the Gillyweed doesn't really save his
life. Saves him embarrassment.
Saves him embarrassment.
Right.
However, you know, as far as the Cursed Child is concerned, Cedric Diggory is so embarrassed by failing to complete the second task that he goes on to become a Death Eater.
So maybe he saves him from becoming a Death Eater.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's that. He finds the room of requirement for him. Doesn't really save his life, just genuinely helpful.
Right.
And then what? He helps Creature Tail Draco Malfoy. Again, not saving his life.
Helps find Mundungus Fletcher.
Not saving his life. Okay, so despite Dobby's helpfulness, he doesn't actually try and save Harry's life again until the moment he dies. And the moment he does is when he dies.
And Dobby has come to save Harry Potter and his friends.
There's more to that than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, that actually almost holds up in a weird way. I don't think the Unbreakable Vow seems like a more formal thing, but it is almost very odd.
But perhaps it's different for elves and humans.
Perhaps it is.
Of course, I'm an elf.
I mean, well, because elves do have such a their relationship towards humans is so very different. So maybe Dobby agreeing to such a thing with Harry is
because every time Dobby breaks, oh my gosh, because every time he breaks orders, he has to hurt himself.
Dobby feels most aggrieved, sir. Dobby had to iron his hands.
Oh no. So this is he doesn't just break an order, he breaks a promise.
To Harry Potter.
And he dies. Oh gosh, this one's starting to feel too real.
I don't like it.
I don't like this one. This one's dark.
It is
But
dark.
it is the most real one we've had today.
Dang it!
Next! Here we go. This one's from Teghan-Denlinger. Alright, it's not nearly as dark yet. Stubby Boardman is Sirius's long-lost twin.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, brother! What if Stubby Boardman actually is Sirius's twin?
Okay, so there's kind of an interesting thing going on here, because this is going to come from the Quibbler, and it's Luna by proxy, Xenophilius by directly. And Luna and Zeno have a very unusual relationship with the truth. Because especially when you deal with Luna as a character, she is very neatly defined by a film trope as a cloud cuckoo lander.
Yes.
It's a real actual term.
Yeah.
And the idea here is that it's somebody who thinks so alternatively that when they are correct, it is difficult to believe them.
You're just as sane as I am.
but part of their alternative thinking allows them to see solutions that others can't see as easily. So that can show up as like the Thestrals, for example, as like being a key way to travel from Hogwarts to London to save, of all people, Stubby Boardman / Sirius Black.
Right.
But in the Quibbler, in Order of the Phoenix, there is a funny article about how the true identity of the wanted criminal Sirius Black is actually the lead singer
of the Hobgoblins,
Stubby Boardman.
Stubby Boardman.
As so claimed by a woman who was on a date with Stubby Boardman the moment that Sirius committed his act of murder against Wormtail.
Yes. Okay. So it's a weird thing for her to say that. They must look similar enough because Sirius's picture is like everywhere.
It is. Yes.
Yeah. And she would have probably actually been on the date with Stubby Boardman. I mean, I guess you could be lying about going on a date with the lead singer of a popular band, but. If we just take her at her word, and she believes that they are in fact the same person,
right?
It is possible that they simply look that much alike, and there is an actual, real enough, a viable enough reason that it could be true. Okay,
lay it on
Stick with me. Okay, the Black family, toujours pure, always pure, as they say, right? Regulus is the son they like. Sirius, he is their pureblood son, so he is allowed, but he rejects them so much that he eventually leaves the house and he is blasted off the family tree. They are comfortable doing that sort of thing. Ready? Okay, so this is where it gets fun. When Sirius and his twin brother, Stubby Boardman, are born, they discover that one of them is a squib. And the Black family, toujours pure, cannot have that. They cannot. They can't even put it on the family tree. They send that kid, the least they can do is not kill him.
To maim or seriously injure.
Right. So instead, they send him away, and as a squib, he still resides in the magical world, but he doesn't do like magical thing. I mean, music is magical, for sure, but he becomes a musician in the magical world and has to change his name and grow up under a different name. Sirius doesn't even know it happened because he was a baby when it happened, and his twin brother is just off in the world, not going to Hogwarts, no chance to meet him.
Yeah.
He's just there. He's just in the magical world looking like Sirius, but being Stubby Boardman.
How about that? And you know, the thing too that's kind of interesting about this is that Bellatrix marries into the Lestrange family, right? Bellatrix is born a Black, so Bellatrix Black, cousin to Sirius.
Yeah.
The Lestrange family have Corvus Lestrange all the way back in the Fantastic Beasts era.
Yeah.
And due to a threat, they also do this exact same maneuver. I mean,
send them away.
It's not because they're a squib, but it's like within the pure-blooded community, it does not seem unlikely to me that this kind of practice wouldn't be wholly unusual.
They would absolutely be like, there's no way they could stand the shame of having a squib in the family.
I was the only one to see her for what she was.
No, not at all. Especially because, like, I mean, they put Sirius on the family tree, but then even upon his, like, departure from the family, they blast him off. So this is the kind of thing where it's like, don't even put him on the tree to begin with.
Don't even let people know.
Right, yes, no.
Because that's what they're afraid of. That people know that their pure-bloodedness, even though they're purebloods, they produced a squib. So they can't even put it on the tree.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
But they look exactly
the same. But they look the same. That's the problem.
And therefore, as is so kind of frequently the case, the Lovegoods have it almost exactly correct.
That's exactly right.
Not always in the way we expect.
Again. I like that one, actually.
That was pretty fun.
That was pretty fun.
We found more than I thought we would.
I thought we would too. Yeah.
I was like,
you know what? I could convince myself that this is true. And it hurts nothing. You know?
It hurts nothing.
It hurts nothing. It reinforces everything.
The best theories hurt nothing.
They hurt nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. And it dies. Oh gosh, this one's starting to feel too real.
I don't like it.
I don't like this one. This one's dark.
But
it is the most real one we've had today. Next. Oh yeah. This one right on in there. All right, we got. Oh, I might have gotten two. Oh, Malcolm's going back in. Oh no, it's from Tara, the Terror Brain Cloud Walker. The Fort Anglia is Mr. Weasley's Horcrux.
Well,
what if Mr. Weasley killed somebody? What? Hey,
brother.
Did Mr. Weasley kill somebody?
I mean, it almost seems like he had to, because that Ford Anglia has definitely got a little piece of soul hiding within him.
I mean, the Ford Anglia comes to life and has sentience of its own accord in the same way that very few anything else's in the entire series do that aren't Tom Riddle's diary or Slytherin's locket.
Yeah, and so it's kind of interesting as well, because like we know Arthur's enthusiasm, so like it wouldn't even be a leap to say that when tinkering with the Ford Anglia, that he's putting his heart and soul into it in the process.
Yeah.
And so the curiosity here, and you asked whether or not he killed somebody, which is an essential element in order to typically create a Horcrux.
Yeah.
But
I think you already know the answer to that, Tom.
I'm wondering here if there's like a secondary, like less passive version of exactly the same thing going on.
Okay.
Because where would you assert that Arthur would have successful killed somebody and used the opportunity to create the Ford Anglia Horcrux?
I mean, that is the question, is who would he have been able, who would he have attacked at any given point? I mean, he's around for the First Wizarding War, but they're having like kids and stuff. They're not super active, although Molly's brothers both get killed by Death Eaters.
There is that.
So there's that. And then we can get all the way up to Harry's second year, but I don't know. We don't even meet Mr. Weasley until the second year.
Do you think it's possible that like in the process, because you know how like, okay, this is another like little cursed child reference here, but like Ron is making not even a joke, but he's talking about having to confund his driving instructor in order to pass the course.
I've got it, Ben. I've got it. Okay. Do you remember our theory about how Tom Riddle's diary was actually Moaning Myrtle's diary, and he was opening the Chamber of Secrets, and then like Snape comes out and he's like, "Oh my God, Myrtle's here!"
Yes, and then and so
then
basically
he kills her, and he's like, "Gotta take this as evidence." Boom. Whoops. Killed you with my snake. Better make this diary. Okay, so how about this? Ron, bad Muggle driver.
Yep.
Mr. Weasley gets the car. Bad Muggle driver. Hits somebody with the car.
The car?
And he's like,
"Oh, Merlin's beard! What have I done?"
Well, you know what they say about spilt milk. May as well take their soul and my soul and fracture some piece of that soul and place it inside of this car.
Yeah, he's driving home the Ford Anglia. I can't wait to show Molly. Look what I got. She's gonna love it.
She's going to love it.
Oh my God. No! And then he's distraught. Distraught!
Distraught.
That was a Myrtle line.
I don't know. I was distraught.
Goes home and it's just like he's so worried about it. He's so upset about it. All that can take his mind off of it is tinkering with the car. You know what I mean? It's like this is why he like must tinker with the car, because it's all that is like can help unburden, if you will, the guilt of having run over a Muggle with his car.
And then maybe instead of putting his heart and soul into it, he's putting his heart into it to join his soul. And then this is also why when Harry and Ron are in a situation against Aragog, that the Ford Anglia would show up in particular to save them, because it is going to save his own child.
Because he's going to save Ron. Exactly. That's why he shows up. Like that, you know, he's like, "Oh my God, that's my boy. My boy! My boy! My boy! I'm gonna save him from the spiders!" Gotta do that. So he's just roaming around out there. He's just become a wild car, Mr. Weasley. Yeah. And that is such like a Mr. Weasley kind of Horcrux, though, is to be like a Muggle artifact. Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Dad loves Muggles. Thinks they're fascinating.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
All right. Makes sense to me. There you go. Ipso facto, Arthur Weasley created a Horcrux.
Boom. Also, like when she's like, "Your boys flew that car to London and back," and he's like, "Really?
Did you really? How'd it go?
I mean, how did it go?" He's like excited because what is his other greatest ambition? To know how airplanes fly. And what is this? He's like, because he wants to know how to fly. Made a car fly, but that's him flying. Get it? Boom. We did it. Unfortunately, he pancaked someone in the process.
We do feel bad for them.
We do feel bad for them. Yeah, probably someone down at, Ottery St. Catchpole.
Had to be.
You know? They had to deal on a car.
Guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode. If you would like to try to submit a question or a theory idea for theories out of a hat, you can do so by going over to patreon.com/supercarlinbrothers, selecting the Quiz Masters tier, where periodically we'll go through, we'll send you a message, we'll say, hey, submit some of these things, and then we're going to tackle them here on the show.
Yes, I always love doing these. It is such a fun, like, brain activity to see if we could actually make them work on the fly.
You know what's really funny about it too is that so often we've made so many Harry Potter theories at this point in time that like some of them I can remember if they are brought back to the surface, but it's like it's hard to remember them all just from the database.
Yeah.
But sometimes doing this scratches the outside edge of another idea, and it's like we actually do have an idea about this. I've forgotten.
That's right.
I'd almost forgotten. Yes, yes, indeed. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have any other ideas, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. Otherwise, until next time, never forget, ducks go in cups.
It's in the cup. Oh, I'll go with it. Yes! Whoa!